Hey everyone, it's been a long time. Honestly, it feels a little weird because normally I try to do a video at least once a week, but this time I kind of just wanted to take a little break, wait until all of my boxes for May came in and they all finally showed up. I was planning on doing one on Thursday, but one of my boxes I really was waiting for was going to show up on Friday, so I just decided to take a little break and then just come back on Monday and then open up the rest of the stuff that is coming in for May, and then you guys can see what the new stuff are in. So I pretty much, there will be some pre-owned items that I'll be like getting, but most of the stuff that I will be like having for my openings will be new stuff. So this is going to be all new, and I'm really excited because there's a lot of cool stuff. I'm trying to get a bit more selective on some of my things because I've noticed that I've kind of just bought stuff that were different, and it just is making my space a little bit harder to have. So I'm starting to do only scale figures. You will see one prize figure, but that will be my last prize figure that I have, that I will open, that I will order, anything like that. So it'll either be scales or statues that you guys will see me open on this channel. So it's going to be a little different, but I do want to open up a little bit more bigger stuff because the space is starting to run out for me. So I just want to get started on opening these. I'm pretty sure this first one right here is my prize figure, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know which one these are. So if I move this over. So yeah, the first one right here is the price figure that I have, and it's gonna be the last one, like I said, that I'll get. So let's put this over here. So it's Sukuna from Figure Art. So this is a pretty cool one, especially with the price. It really isn't too expensive. So it does have his designs on his face. So it is Sukuna, and it has like his domain. That he's just in his like throne, so it's pretty cool. So this is a prize figure, but they did a really good job on it. I think the only thing that I don't like about this is the face. So as you guys can see on the left side, he's holding the skull on his domain. So I think they have a cool pose for it. So and then you can see kind of the three other faces that he has on there. So he has a pretty cool stance. I do enjoy this. It's a pretty unique idea, but I think I still might go with the scale figure, but it just kind of depends on the price. But I love this figure, and I'm hoping it turns out great. So this next one, like I said, these will all pretty much be scale figures now. The last one was that price figure, so these will start getting a lot bigger. I did try to get ones that are pretty cool to have, so I think these are still brand new, so I haven't seen that. So let's get this other one. So this other one, so you guys are going to see, I think it was a big month for Jujutsu Kaisen. These were supposed to ship like a long time ago, but it just kind of came out to what it was on this month. So, but this one is the RFX Gojo. I do have the other three, and if you guys haven't watched those videos, I do have those up, so you guys can see what they look like. So I'm excited to open him up too and put them next to each other. They are starting to get a lot of these like line displays and stuff like that for Gojo. So his face always is a little off. I know you guys can't really tell because of the plastic and the glare on the camera, but his face just isn't always the greatest, which sucks. But I really did want to get this one because it's going to look great with my other three that I currently have, and I'm hoping that I'm able to get more because they have some. So as you guys can see his face, I really just want the blindfold to be on. But yeah, his box does look pretty cool. I love it that it's pretty lengthy and stuff like that. So I'm going to enjoy this one. I hope that they're able to do more of these line. I don't know what they're really called, but from RFX they do. So I love his stance, but I wish they were able to do something else with it. But it still looks great. I think they will do a good job with him, and he's going to look great. So I'm going to start from this left one. So I do have one more Jujutsu Kaisen, but that probably won't be for a while. It might actually be this one, I'm not quite sure. But this one, I did open some of them, so that's why it was a little bit easier, but some I didn't open. Because depending on if they got here early, then that's kind of what I sometimes just open them just to make sure that everything's okay. But these arrived a little bit later. So yeah, these are going to start being a lot bigger boxes because these are these bigger figures. And I am sorry if you guys thought that there's going to be less Jujutsu Kaisen, or maybe later. But here is the next one. Jesus, like just in your face sometimes. I think that's the first time I've seen bubble wrap from Ami Ami. I don't know if like you guys had it that way as well, but that's the first time at least I can remember. But this one's probably my favorite one. I know I've opened all the other 3 Gojos, but I think this one is actually my favorite one. So this is from Furyu, and as you guys can see, this is phenomenal. This is the bigger Sukuna, the scale figure Sukuna. So I have the figure, prize figure, because I wanted to show you guys the difference if you guys think that you should buy the scale or the prize figure, depending on the price. But this is a pretty decent price difference. But if you guys think that the paint job, the face and everything like that is not to your liking, you can easily go with the prize figures. So I'll probably open both of these up at the same time so you guys can see the difference between them. I mean, I know it's going to be, this one's the scale is a lot bigger, this one's a little bit smaller, but depending on if you guys have space and stuff like that, then you guys might decide to go with the prize figure. So this one is pretty neat. The Sukuna one is fantastic. You guys were able to see my first one, but this one is, I think, is a lot better. This one is he's smiling, as you guys can see. He kind of has a little laugh, and like his domain, his chair, I guess, wherever he's sitting on, does look a lot better. I think it has more design and like texture to it, and the color black just looks a lot better. So it has the same thing that is showing you guys the different views and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to be able to open them a lot sooner. So this is such a big scale that I don't know where to put them. But I love this box. I love the design that they have. It feels like a deathly aura to it, just with the purple and red and everything like that. So I promise that was the last Jujutsu Kaisen figure that I have, unless somehow this surprises me, but that is the last one. But this one right here is the one that was showing up later, and I actually wanted to wait for this one. This one was the one that I'm the most excited about, I think, because this is my first one of this line. So once you guys are able to see it, you guys will know why. If you guys love this show, I guess. So I actually ordered this. Everything else was from Ami Ami, except for this one. So this is the first time that I ordered from Nin-Nin Games, and as you guys can see, it showed up. And they are legit. I know people, I usually get on Reddit quite a bit, but I know some people don't like them because it took forever. But I did see that they got a new store, and that's kind of why they're doing a little bit better now. I think they have more people. So if you guys have had some issues maybe in the past, or even like some concerns, and I think that when you see this, it'll be a lot better, but it is going to be a big one. So let me get this out because this is actually pretty huge. So they actually do have this bubble wrapped, I think, pretty well. The box is, I think, a little too small, the one that it came with, for just how big this is. So there's that. I don't know, depending on how you guys get them. So I guess the issue that I had with them, it wasn't anything too bad, but normally in Nin-Nin Games, you buy it and it actually tells you your shipping. It tells you how much it costs. And then I thought it was a pretty good deal because sometimes on Yami you don't know how much the shipping is. But they did come back and ask, like right before they ship, that this costs a little bit more. So just know if you order from Nin-Nin Games that they might come back and be like, hey, this is cost a little bit more than expected, at least for pre-order stuff. So they just be like, it costs a little bit more than expected, so they might charge you a little bit more. They charged me like an extra $20. So, but trust me, I wasn't too upset because I know how big the shipping, how big this box is and how much the shipping stuff costs. So I wasn't too upset, but especially if it's like a big figure. So another box, just give me a few seconds to take this out because again, Mega House, this is for Mega House, but kind of just threw it in there because this is such a big box. So here it is. I know if you guys have watched One Piece, how much this character, I guess depending on if you love him or hate him, how good he is. So this is actually my first Portrait of Pirates One Piece figure, and I'm excited for it to be DoFlamingo because I think just what he's wearing, everything, how they portrayed him or how they have him, how they have him set up is just amazing. So this is a big box, and if you guys want to see more Portrait of Pirates, I am planning to getting more. There's a few more that are being released here in or at least the upcoming months, and this is and I plan on getting all of them, or at least most of them at least. So this one right here is my favorite one. Maybe the Zoro one that has like the 3 heads and everything, that might also be really good too, but this one definitely is my favorite one. And look at this box, man, it's just pretty cool. But yeah, this one's the one that I'm most excited about. So out of my haul, this is probably my favorite box and the favorite figure. So this just has everything around it. I love that they have like the pink little things around it. It feels like it's flowers. I don't know, but I love his stance. I do enjoy that they just have him all around, like just basically just showing you guys that's how he looks like. So, and as you guys can see, there's Luffy, Year 4 Luffy. I don't have, but I do want to get so you guys can see them together. But this is such a great figure. I love how it came out. I love the colors. I do like that they can do like the pinkish red with it, and then it just feels like it's DoFlamingo. So as you guys can see, he's covered in all the box. This is just him. So like I said, this was my favorite one. I'm gonna try to keep it in good condition, but yeah, this is gonna be an amazing figure to open up. So yeah, that one was probably one of my favorite ones. So I do have 3 left, and these are all pretty big stuff. So I try to get some pretty neat things that I can display, and then kind of takes up a lot of my space. But this one right here, I know which one this is because I did look at it just to make sure everything was okay, because this was the first one that showed up. And this is Erza from Fairy Tail. So if you guys haven't seen, I did open up Lucy and Natsu because I knew this one was coming and I wanted to get this one. So yeah, this one, she does have, I think she's the one that has more of the figures out there. I think Lucy's right behind her, but Erza is the one that will have the most of them, I think. So this one's pretty cool. I'm excited to have this one because Erza was probably one of my favorite characters. I think it could have been Natsu, but I think the beginning kind of ruined it for me. At least to take over Erza. So, but she's pretty cool. This one's kind of the first kind of revealing statue that I've had. Usually I try to keep it to stuff that they wear, but this one was pretty cool and I didn't want to pass up on it. So this box is pretty plain. It doesn't have anything, but what the cool thing is that it has different versions, as you guys can see. There's a black, a gray, and a red. I really wanted to go with the gray one. I think that one's a little bit better. And I guess this box does kind of show you guys some of the things that it looks like. So it just has Erza right there. Full view of what you guys can see. And then just the stance right here. I feel like all my figures that I have all have like rocks as their base, which is not bad. I can put them all together, but it just feels weird. And there's my lad again. So I'm sorry, but that is just there. I'm trying to figure stuff out. But yeah, they have some pretty cool and unique stuff in it. And like I said, they like to be a little cheeky with it. So no pun intended. So this does look great. I'm excited to open her up with Natsu and Lucy. So I do have 2 left, and they are the 2 bigger ones that I've had. And honestly, they were 3 ones. Okay, see, this one's heavy. So as you guys can see, this box is huge, and this is heavy. So, but this is honestly a cool one that I didn't want to pass up on either. And it didn't actually get delayed. So let me get this out of the box because this is gonna take a while. Okay, so that definitely took a while, but as you guys can see, well, I guess it doesn't really show you guys anything. Where's the front? So this is actually my first Estream figure, and this is ginormous. So as you guys can see right here, this is a crystal dress, the red version, the newest one that came out. It was pretty difficult to find some of these. I mean, they're really expensive, but I really wanted this one because I've seen all the other ones. There's a rim one, or a ROM. I always forget which one. I'm pretty sure it's ROM, but yeah, this one's pretty big. Something has moved, so I'm a little nervous. I don't know if you guys have had issues with Estream, but if you guys can hear, there's something moving on there. So, but there's really nothing to show about this one, but I'm hoping to get more of these crystal dresses one because they look fantastic. This is huge, and I'm excited for my first Estream one, unless there's something broken in this one. So I probably will just kind of open this just to see if everything's okay, because this is my first one and I'm pretty nervous about it. So yeah, but this one is a pretty big box and I'm excited to open this one with her. And for my last one is one that I would say you guys probably have seen me open kind of up. And this one, oh man, I really love this one. And this beauty right here is the Winged Dragon of Ra. So if you guys have seen my Slifer opening, it was pretty awesome. Like, it was so ginormous, and it was awesome. Like, it was just a really amazing figure, or statue, I guess, because that's what they call it, is statue. For me, it's just a figure because I do have other statues, but it was so awesome. So I did get Raw, and I do have Obelisk on pre-order. So this one is just ginormous, and I've seen pictures of him, and he does look great. I do love how they have him attacking. So, as I've said before in my Cypher video, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was one of the very first animes that I've just thoroughly enjoyed. And I remember watching. I have the cards. I do have all that. So maybe I'm going to try to find my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to show you guys the Winged Dragon of Ra that I have. I do have Slifer. I do have Obelisk. I do have them all, but they're just somewhere that I don't know where they're at. So I will find that for when I open this one. But this is a pretty cool one, and I'm really excited to collect all three of them. So one of the coolest boxes you'll see, and one of the coolest figures or statues, I guess, because that's what it says. But one of the ones that you will see, I love that they can just put like all the flames around him, because that's just how he is in the show. That's just how I feel and think about when I think of Raw. But he does look great. He's gonna look ginormous next to Slifer, and I do want to show you guys that. And I'm ready for Obelisk. So I didn't know that all three of them, so you guys can see there's something on there, like at least like the light right there. I didn't know it lights up, or like the little ball. So I'm gonna try to figure that out for you guys. But this box just looks amazing. So you guys, just shows you guys how he looks. The wings is spread out for Raw, and it just looks great. So I think they did a really good job with them. I'm excited to open them up and then just be there. But yeah, it's just such an amazing box, amazing figure statue, and it's gonna look great next to Slifer. Thank you guys for watching my May haul. As you guys can see, I have a lot of cool stuff coming up, and I'm trying to get, like I said, trying to stop doing a lot more of these smaller ones because the space and just the money and everything like that. So I do want to get a few bigger ones, just as how you guys saw. And if you guys didn't notice, I did have a new rotator. I was waiting for it to open up my statue. So now I have a bigger one that I'll be able to open up and show you guys my statues of my Nico Robin, my Death Note, and then my Tokyo Gold one. I do have a lot more coming. So that was really the only thing that I was waiting for. And so I should be opening up the rest of my statues here shortly after I open up all these other ones. So that might take a while, but I'm excited to see how they all come out together and then displaying them. So once I open those, you guys will be able to see my room. I have moved a lot of stuff, and you guys can see just right behind me some of the stuff. All of my bigger ones are kind of to the side. My smaller ones are are the ones behind me. So you guys will be seeing a lot of that. But the first figure that I plan on opening is the DoFlamingo Portrait of Pirates. So if you guys want to see that one, I haven't seen anyone else open it from what I've seen, but that'll be the first one that I open. It should be on Thursday. So if you guys want to see that, subscribe so you guys can see it as soon as it comes out. And it's going to be a really awesome opening. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time.